Man, Thomas Lamanna. What's good, Flake?
Oh man, just got down a little nice media workout, soft opener for the new gym. Feeling good, feeling strong. It's fight time. Ready to fight.
All right, next week, March 11th against Salim Larbi.
Right.
What's your thoughts on that fight?
It was the last minute, we were supposed to fight him in December, right before the holidays. Unfortunately, we had to postpone the event. Just boxing, shit happens. And I was going to move on and fight another former world title challenger, Alberto Mosquera, but he had visa issues. Couldn't get it resolved in the last minute. Quick enough time. It won't be ready before the 11th, so went to the next best thing, which was Salim. He already accepted the fight before. You know what I'm saying? And so it was easy to do. So he said yeah, so cool.
Now, is this another WBA sanctioned fight?
Yeah, it's everything's the same. Everything's the same for the Federal Latin. Everything's the same.
All right, you're on a 4-fight winning streak. What can we expect on the 11th?
Man, I just keep saying, I'm just glad to be back. Even though it's been about going on a year and a half, I'm just glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? 4 fights, 4 wins, step up each time. My last fight was the last minute. When the fight got postponed with Salim, I didn't want to waste the camp, so we went to the DR, took care of a gentleman out there. What can we expect, man? I think I gotta get through Salim, and then I want to be back at the big stage, the top elite stage. I'm number 5 in the BA. They got me number 5, so there's not that many people ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? So especially with the middleweight, with Triple G and Lara, that consolidation, to try and do that. So there's gonna be a lot of doors open for mandatories and eliminators and all that. So I think after we take care of Salim, God willing, we're gonna go after a big name, whether if it's a champion or one of the top 5 to get a an eliminator or something.
And where are you ranked in the WBA now?
5.
Number 5. All right, who's that against? Michael Zarafa.
No, Zarafa's out. Zarafa's out because he's fighting Fakal for the IBF.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Triple G vacated the IBF, but he kept WBA. That's why what's holding up the WBA is Triple G and Lara coming to an agreement. It don't make no sense for neither one of them. One's not enough money, and 2, nobody cares about the fight, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth. And there's a lot of egos. Lara's with PBC. Triple G, I believe, is with the Zone. You know what I'm saying? So there's that hurdle right there. Number 1 spot is actually vacant because they're planning for an eliminator for the number 1 spot. I don't know who's gonna be. I'm just throwing my name in the hat. You know what I'm saying? But you got Sergio Martinez, who I believe is number 2. Why I don't know. Ammo Williams. I want to say Connor Coyle and Ammo Williams, Connor Coyle, Sergio Martinez. I don't know the other one. I don't know the other guy ahead of me.
So is it a situation where we could see you at the end of the year fighting for an eliminator or possibly contending for the WBA regular?
I think so. I think that's what they're setting up. There's a top tier name like 2 spots behind me. So, and that we kind of work with this. Well, I kind of work with his promotion company a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't want to get too excited or even just think anything past Salim. You know what I'm saying? I just if and when the time comes, this time, I'll be more than ready, more prepared, and I'll take full advantage of the opportunity.
Now, a lot of fighters complain about being inactive and not being in the ring as much. But you are one of those guys that you work boxing, as opposed to letting boxing work you.
Facts.
Staying still.
Facts.
You always take a stay busy fight,
Facts.
and you always find yourself in these top level situations.
And they can't stand
How?
it. Why? How? They can't stand it, right? At the end of the day, you said it best, bro. Boxing, unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, but it is a business. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And fighters need to stop playing the excuse game. Fighters need to listen, right? So I'm getting heavy into the content, right? And I'm gonna make a video, and I'm gonna make the top 7's my favorite number. So I'm gonna say the top 7 things a young fighter should do getting into boxing, right? First thing I'm gonna tell people is that they have to realize that nobody gives a fuck about you and nobody owes you shit. The quicker fighters realize that nobody owes them any fucking thing, they'll be much better. Instead of expecting handouts and everything done for them, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is a business. Promoters have to benefit off the fighter, you know what I'm saying? There has to be a reason. Networks need to get viewerships on their platform in order to pay you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's at the high level, right? Me, I put my pride aside, I put my ego aside, I put everything aside, and I say, listen, let me just be a realist. And yeah, I'm not gonna let boxing play me. I've been let that happen before. Now I'm doing boxing. Now I'm promoting boxing. Now I'm maneuvering myself and my young guys coming up under Rising Star. You know what I'm saying? To position them. You know what I'm saying? And how? I don't really know a how. It's just you gotta know. You just gotta network, and you have to be as beneficial to the other side as you are beneficial to them. You know what I'm saying? They are beneficial.
They're beneficial to you.
I guess that's the best thing I could say, but more so just be patient. Don't go out looking for boxing. Let boxing find you. That's been like my big saying for a mad long time. Don't go out looking for boxing. Let boxing go find you. And it's going to find you. No matter how long or whatever, it's going to find you. And when your time comes, be great.